Yeah, I've never
seen. Right?
Yeah, you could. I've never seen one in person, so it's pretty cool.
I didn't either until I bought this.
It runs pretty good. So how do you shift it then? Right here? That lever?
Just here. You pull out, or you go in and in again. So
okay.
Out is high. The first one is low, and the second one down in is second.
Okay.
You'll see as soon as you start riding.
Okay.
But you can't shift on the fly. You
okay. Anything weird about riding it at all? Because I know the front tire grabs, so it probably feels weird.
But they both pull the same, so.
Okay.
I mean, it is a little different, like turning on ice. I was over there dicking around on ice and the front end slipped out underneath me, but I don't even know how much air you should have in. Okay. And them tires, like I said, they are new.
Yeah, those are pretty beefy tires.
Right. It's like driving a tractor.
Yeah. Got the rack on the back, that's kind of nice.
I don't know what these were for. It held something. I messaged the guy after I bought it and he never did reply. Put another seat back here.
Yeah.
There's foot pegs for a passenger.
Oh yeah, cool.
So these move up and down in case you hit something.
Oh yeah, cool. Oh yeah, big kickstand on it.
And they got this way out here. And the reason behind it, if you read, you can spin it around on a dime just on the kickstand.
Oh, okay.
I thought, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
I read about it.
So how do you start it then? Just pull start?
Full start.
Okay.
Chokes on this side, right under, right there.
Okay. Oh yeah. Cool. Runs pretty good.
Yeah, it runs good. You're not riding them, turn the gas off.
Yeah.
Because it just leaks by.
I guess because it's leaning over so far, it probably leaks past, yeah. That is definitely unique.
The guy told me too, because there's so much torque on the front of this. You know, if you look, just look at that chain and see how it's just on that little wedge when it hits right
Oh
here.
yeah.
Okay, so that's why they make these adjustments, because the torque of you driving it, it will tip that so he says every once in a while you got to go and adjust that.
Okay, so
just keep an eye on it.
So you'll probably adjust it down, right?
Loosen that up and adjust that so that now it's got to come up.
Okay.
You take the pitch out of the chain because the chain's going like this right now.
Yeah.
So you're going to take this wheel and take the top this way to straighten that out.
Okay. Yep. Yep, I see.
And if you don't watch it, that'll wear on your sprockets. I mean, you're not going to drive this thing for 40 miles down a road.
No, no.
You know, so.
So yeah, basically you move the wheel that way and then pull this tensioner down.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you push that down, that'll put the top over.
Yep. So. Yeah, it looks like it's in.
This side up to take the top over.
Yep.
Yeah, that go up, bring that top over. So.
Oh yeah, that's the brake right there. That's funny.
And I don't even know if the brakes ever get used on them. You know, it kind of stops.
Yeah, it does.
Right away,
yep,
know?
There's so much traction on the chain in the front and everything. So all the brakes work though.
Yeah, they all work. There's a spare plug in there and the belt. Like I said, that's how I got in the hitch. You can pull a ball on that, and I believe the thing would pull the world in low gear.
Wow.
I don't think you could stop it.
I'm gonna try that for sure.
I showed guys climbing right up a tree with it. They drive right up the tree. So.
All right, check this thing out. Vinny's excited, I can tell. Check this bike out. Never owned anything like this before. Two-wheel drive Rokon. Got this thing for $3,000. It was up maybe a couple minutes, and I guess I was like the first one to reply. So the guy held it for me. He said there was like 30 other people interested. People were ready to PayPal him, saying it was too cheap, blah blah blah. But he held it for me, and I was the first one to get it, so I got it for $3K. I think that's a pretty good price. It's 1982. Thing's super cool. Aluminum wheels that can hold water or gas. Yeah, it's really cool. What are you doing, Vinny? The morning scratch. After a long slumber. What do you think? What do you think about it? Vinny? What do you think about the bike? Oh yeah, I guess that's what he thinks about the bike. Never disappoints, does he? Alright, check it out. Isn't this thing awesome? Rokon Scout 1982. The first ever 2x2 machine ever made. And the guy that made them, his name was Charles Fenn of San Bernardino, California. He wanted to produce a bike, the first ever bike that was 2x2 with a front wheel drive like that. And he was pretty successful at it. He actually patented an override clutch system that allows the front wheel to spin faster than the back wheel when turning. So typically, if you're turning, you're making a wider turn. That front wheel, if you're going the same speed, is just gonna throw you off the bike. So he actually came up with a system that actually, when you turn, it allows the front wheel to spin faster, and that way it'll pull you around the corner faster, and it won't tip over the bike. And that's what he kind of came up with. I believe he also came up with the aluminum wheels to store gasoline and water in the wheels. These are aluminum wheels, and you actually take out these little caps right here, and you can fill these suckers up with premix or water. Say if you're riding across the desert and you're getting thirsty, fill those suckers up with water, and you're gonna have water the whole trip. Or say you're like in Canada or Alaska hunting and you don't want to bring a big gas tank with you. You fill these wheels up with premix and a siphon, and you can siphon those off into the tank. So very, very cool design, very cool feature. A lot of people like that feature, and super useful. So this bike actually is very advanced for the year. It is in fact 1982. If you look at the VIN number right here, you can see it's S and then 3188. So the S stands for Scout, and then this serial number, because it's only 4 digits right here, that means it's from 1982. They changed it in later years to a 17-digit number, but I looked it up on the website, and that is in fact a 1982 to 1983 VIN number. This thing came fitted with a single seat right here, and then also an option to add a second seat. This guy must have taken it off at one point and just used it for like a basket carrier. You can see there's tie downs I think he added to it. So he must have strapped stuff in for either hunting or fishing or whatever. You do have the front bracket as well for holding stuff. This was the first year of the plastic tank, which is I kind of like it. A lot of people didn't like it because it kind of cheapened it, but I actually like it because then you don't have to deal with the rust. If it was aluminum, that'd be really cool. But they actually added the metal tank back after 1983 on these. These things have a super cool transmission. You can see the engine leads from a clutch, just like a snowmobile. If you guys can see in there, there's a primary and secondary drive in there. Very small one, we'll check that out later. So the engine powers that, which powers the transmission. And what that does is go into a 3-gear selector. So all the way out with it is going to be the lowest gear. Halfway in is the second highest gear, and all the way in is high. So these are supposed to go around 35 miles an hour in high gear, and I think around 5 miles an hour in the low gear. The low gears are for if you're pulling something or in super deep mud or going up a huge hill and climbing rocks. So that goes to an output shaft, which powers the drive chain on the rear. And then you've got a huge sprocket back here that's actually bolted right to the aluminum wheel, you can see. Then there's wheel adjusters right here for it. In case the wheel bends either way, you can adjust those. The foot pegs are actually kind of cool. They actually fold up like this and then fold back down. It's a very cool feature there. It does have the buddy pegs for the back seat back here. So 2 buddy pegs. It has brakes, front and rear. 2 disc brakes. So the front brake is actually up here. Little disc brake up here right by the light. Super high up, which is kind of nice. And then the rear brake is back here. Pretty cool. So what's unique about this bike is that the transmission actually powers a shaft that goes through the frame up past the tank, underneath the tank, then goes into this little bit of a swivel right here. And then that goes to power the front drive chain, which powers this wheel. And again, there are 2 adjusters down there for adjusting the wheel, because these tend to pull towards the side of the chain, because only one chain is driving one side of the wheel. So you kind of have to adjust those quite a bit. And it does come fitted with the headlight, which I don't know if that works or not. And then just simple controls. You've got the brakes, engine stop, there's no key or anything. And this engine is a 135cc 2-stroke engine. Pretty cool engine. Look at that tiny carb in there. And then tiny air filter. And it's only pull start. In the later models, they actually went to electric and pull start. So in this model, they did not have the option for electric start. But this is 2-stroke, so you do have to mix the gas. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole bike. Pretty cool machine. It does come with a little pouch in the front with an extra belt right here. Tiny little belt, an extra plug in there, and you'll be good to go for many, many miles. So this just comes off with the bolt right here, bolt right there. So super cool clutch on here. You can see how that works. Tiny little clutch belt. Very cool design. Here's the spark plug in there. Takes a BP6HS plug. And then I don't know what the brand of carburetor is on there. Not seeing any logos or anything. So this is the choke right here. Forward like that is choke on. Back like that is choke off. So that all looks good in there. Alright, enough talking. Let's see if this thing will fire up today. Alright, so you said choke it and then give it a couple pulls. Twist the throttle a couple times and she should fire up. So we'll see. Gas on. Well, that's not good. It's not going to start up. Oh, what the heck? Alright, you can see we got the filter out of the way here. Spray some gas directly down there. Might not be getting any gas or something. There's the light working. See if the tail light works. Tail light works. Nice bright light in the front. Alright, this thing moves pretty good. We're going to go take it to the land and really give this thing a test drive. Alright, made it out to the land. 7 toms out in the field tonight. 4 over here and 3 toms over here. One just went into the woods. But nice big toms out there. That's crazy. So we're gonna go test drive in the snow as well. See if they can climb up those hills with the snow. And then we've got the trailer over there we can try to pull. See what this thing can do today. Alright, it doesn't really look like it on camera, but this is a substantial hill, and the snow is really deep. I mean, it's all crunched and packed. But we made her up. We were in super low gear. With a little help and a little weight pushed down on the front tire, she'll climb that hill. Doesn't do it super easily, but I mean, it's only 135 cc, so what do you expect, you know? But yeah, it's not too bad. Alright, here we go. First ride on the Rokon. Let's see how she does today. Turn it on. It's already warmed up, so it should start right up. We've got it in high right now. We'll see what we need to do when we get over here. Yeah, this thing goes through the field no problem. Front wheel is spinning like crazy. A little icy on the top of the snow here. Look at that, cruising over the snow. That is pretty cool. Not many bikes you can ride right through the snow like this. This is some deep stuff too. Half a foot. Look at this stuff. We're in the medium speed right now. I can't believe it can go through this stuff. Whoa. No, she doesn't like that. I think she needs a carb clean. Oh, we're going. Why does it keep on doing that? Wonder if the gas tank isn't venting or something. Looks like it's not getting gas. There we go. Oh! When she's getting gas, she's gonna climb right through it. Holy! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Now she's running good. We've got her in extremely low right now. Climbing right through. Look how low this is. This is 5 miles an hour low. This is the one you want for climbing hills. That is awesome. Here's a big hill. There's a rock right there. Let's see if we keep it in low, if we can climb it. That's really steep. We'll follow the track we went in. Oh. Doing that boggy thing again. Like it's not getting gas. Huh. It would climb it if it was getting gas here. There we go. Put it on half choke and now she's running great. Yeah, she'll climb right up the hill. Jeez. Probably go through here too. Never been down here before on a machine. Let's see, I'll put her into I want to put it into second gear. Put it into second. This branch out of the way. That's kind of what's nice about a bike. You can really go anywhere with this thing. Look at this big rock. Probably climb right up it. Oh yeah. It would climb right up it. I bet you it would go right over it. Let's go through here. No way I can make it up there. Ouch, hit my knee. That's some deep snow right here. That's all the way up to the pipe basically. Yeah. It's just spinning. It's too icy. But look at what this is making it through. Would make it. But yeah, it's too slippery. In mud it would make it. Got a little bit more grip in mud. Look how deep that is. That is like a foot probably. Let's see, how do we get it back out now? And these things are light enough. I think they're only 240. Uh-oh. I think we flooded it. Alright, we got her to go. I just turned the gas off and then opened the throttle and just pulled it a million times and she finally went. And you go out with it. Oh no! Turned off. Probably flooded again. No. Oh. There we go. Oh, that was not easy. Oh, we're finally out of there. Now we're cruising. Woo! Alright, time to test out the trailer pull. Let's get this thing hooked up. Oh, this can go up, it looks like. There we go. Look at it pull that thing. Woo! Got a little squirrely on me there. For a turn. pretty good. For a bike, she's working. We're going uphill right now. Oh, well, it's better than I thought it would do, for sure. Not bad. There's nothing on the trailer, but it's a steel trailer, not aluminum, so it's not super light. And for a bike in snow, hey, that's not too bad. But I think our front wheel stopped working. I didn't see the front wheel spinning, so that is not good. Alright, this is not good. The front wheel is not moving anymore. It isn't spinning. So I don't know if something came apart in the transmission or on the shaft here. Maybe a pin broke or something in the frame. I'm not really sure, but that front wheel will not spin. The back wheel spins fine, but the front one will not. So I don't know what's going on there. I hope we didn't chew up those gears in there. That would really suck. Oh man, what a bummer. Barely got to ride this thing. Oh boy. Looks like next video we'll tear into this thing and see what's wrong with it. But yeah, that front wheel is no longer spinning. Oh, I think we pushed it too hard. Going through this deep snow, hauling the trailer. It's only 135 cc, so yeah, maybe push it too hard here. Darn. I thought these things were bulletproof. What the heck? Honestly, my honest opinion on this thing, I actually think it's underpowered. I think it should have a bigger engine in it. And maybe the new ones do, I don't know. But yeah, I'm sure they tried to keep it light so it would float. And you know, I don't know if it's supposed to be pulling stuff and going through a foot of snow uphill. But yeah, my honest opinion, I expected more out of it. It was okay, you know, it was fine. It'll take you where you need to go. But if you're going up a hill with like a foot and a half of snow, yeah, it probably won't do it. The engine just doesn't have enough horsepower to do it. If it had a bigger engine, it would do it. So I think this thing with a bigger engine would be unstoppable. It's just, for me, it's a little underpowered. But yeah, it's a pretty cool machine. And it's pretty awesome that you can take two wheels and pretty much go anywhere you want, besides uphill. I don't know if you can climb a mountain with it. So yeah, we're gonna look into this thing, try to fix it up, and we'll probably look into that carb too, because it was kind of running weird, almost like it was starving for fuel. So it ran better with the choke on, so I'm thinking carb issues. But I paid $3,000 for it. I kind of expected it to run better than that, and yeah, a little disappointed, but that's okay. Now we can dig into this thing and learn a little bit more about it. So next video, stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Stay tuned for next one. And until next time, we are